Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2. We're playing on the DEI Impera Submod as Rome. This is episode 16 and we've been attacked here by the Carthaginians at Lilybaeum. Now if you haven't gone and watched the last episode, highly recommend you do. Basically what's happened in the campaign, I'll just mention it in this one as well, that I could have ended the campaign in the last episode. I sort of used the phrase, I didn't really want to dirty my win, my victory as Rome. I could have disbanded all my armies and spent all my money on getting military alliances so they count as my settlements and win the victory. But I made the decision to stop what I was doing because I was sort of making alliances and going down that path. And I didn't really, I kind of feel like I was rushing the campaign as well. But I've made the decision that I'm going to be going for the victory conditions and trying to capture them all myself instead of just relying on military allies. Because we hadn't really fought Carthage and I wanted to. So, at the moment, my legions in Northern Africa, we took Carthage in the last episode. We're actually pushing against the Carthaginians and the Gauls. So we've been attacked here at Lilybaeum. Not really too much I can do about it. Pretty large force has landed. Even with my garrison, Italian guard, I'm knowing whether or not to play this. I don't think there's really much I can do. So we're going to have to just plainly auto-resolve. What do they got? Pikemen, infantry, hoplites. Huh. So not many swordsman unit. We could do some... Nah, we'll auto-resolve. We'll auto-resolve. I was going to say, probably could have done some damage, but it probably wouldn't be overly that much. We've got so many legions in the vicinity that it's not particularly going to matter. They lost 900 anyway with the auto-resolve. But unfortunately, we've lost Lilybaeum. Now, I have 4 legions at Africa, in Northern Africa itself, in Carthage. Well, technically I got another 2, but unfortunately we've had an honourable death. That's a bloody shame. Okay, there's a war going on. Unseasonal conditions, rightio. Okay, so it doesn't look like the Gauls are pushing out against them here. You guys all know the situation here. In DEI Impera, when you deploy a forge, you don't lose attrition. That was the way you push through here. But I'm going to have to wait until these guys replenish. So I can send another army up. Or I could go all the way through Cyrenaica's lands. How long would it take to even do that? So it takes a fair few to get there. Then you have to walk along this road. It's only bloody not worth it. Deploy a fort here. Okay, so we've got 2 legions here. And we have 4 here in Northern Africa itself. So we've lost Lilybaeum to the Carthaginians there, which is unfortunate. So what I want to do is I'm going to move this army here to Carthage. We've left straight from the top of the last episode. How can we do this? What's the best bit? We do have a fleet here. That could just protect my army coming off here. We're going to have to defeat this army first. I think these 2 legions should be quite enough. I've also got a unit at Kerala so we can move over as well. So, can't push these folks any further along. I could, but we'll just form you there. Actually, just form them up. Make it a little bit safer as well. Right, okay, so I have another army here. Should be able to take out the Carthaginians here quite competently. Yeah. These garrison armies aren't even that good, to be honest. I want to actually fight some proper armies. Hopefully at Syracuse we can. Okay, perfect. Now we've got some money to actually start converting some of these buildings. Obviously making them... I think the Eagle's probably the best there. That's just a hell of a lot of money. Trading ports are good. Especially having one in Carthage. I think we need fish more than anything so we can start building bigger territories. So we got 2 units here, 2 legions here rather said, 4 legions here, 2 here. Up in the north, We have 2 as well. Like I said, depending on how the war on the Carthaginians go, I might actually start invading the Lugii here, who do border me. These German barbarians need to be put to the sword. We've had a couple of wars between them. The boy there as well. So we're doing alright pushing against the Carthaginians. We'll be able to push against them in Iberia soon. I'm hoping Massilia starts pushing upon them. Spy-wise, I might just sort of... we don't really have the money to start sort of peppering them somewhat, are we? Alright, we'll do a save. What can I do with my agents? Actually, we've got a lot of quality agents. Probably should send them over to Isle. The best way to rank up your veterans is to just leave them in your army for a little while. Wow, I totally forgot we got a lot of bloody... because we just had a lot of wars quite recently. At this point, I really don't care what we go into. I feel like I'm always going through this. It all helps somewhat. It's just there's just bloody so much, and you can spend a bloody day going through the additional traits. But guys, if you are enjoying this Divide at Impera campaign as Rome, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. You're also most welcome to follow me on my social media links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you want to stay connected with me. The Gautulii, what are they doing? I'm not really too sure. Maybe they're pushing out of me against Gumanti. They are too. They are pushing out against me, which is interesting. Not exactly the army I wanted them to attack. My other army's just to the far right. We will play this one. So we got not the best sort of Roman army. It's not many actually Roman units. We got one lot of veteran legionaries, one lot of first cohort, Libyan levies, Batavian heavy auxiliaries, good cavalry and hunters, which will be fine. Numidian nobles, swordsmen, and the cavalry and their archers will give me a bit of a run for our money. But we are in a fort stance. We do outnumber them. Let's play it. We should be able to win this quite confidently. I don't know if we're actually... yeah, we are going to be in a fort. Because sometimes when I deploy a fort and then actually play it, we only get bonuses on the field. We don't actually have a fort sometimes. Don't know why. But not all my units are at full strength. But these barbarian, Batavian auxiliaries should do quite nicely. The reason why I've got so many of them is obviously there's like a unit cap on legionaries, veteran legionaries, and first cohort. It's sort of weird because sometimes I can recruit more than I can't. I guess it might be like a term limit sort of thing. But a lot of quality units nevertheless. So quickly, I think the best tactic here is just to move everyone out of the settlement so I can actually see what I'm doing. So there's only a couple of ways for them to actually get in. So javelin throw. Phalanx, they have a shield wall. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. So we have 8 and there's 3 spots. Perfect. So chuck basically there. I basically just hold the choke points as best as possible. We will obviously have some spared over. We can't evenly divide them. So what we'll do is we'll try just to cluster them there. Now, where do I think they're going to be deploying? I don't know. What we deployed from here, they're probably attacking us from the forward, I would imagine. There's no, like, terrain that we can definitely see. I imagine that's the sea over there. I'm not entirely sure. Hunters will be alright, just in the center. Cavalry I'll move out to harass. And then we've got my first cohort here. And my legionaries. I'll go with... I was going to see if we can go with a special sort of shot. We can't get flanked through here, so I'm going to put my ballista. Whoa, we've got a lot of ballista there. Right, so who hasn't been deployed yet? Obviously my general and my Libyan spear. Basically now... if I can angle them, I will. The thing is, when you're defending, the best thing is to put it on angles, so once they start pushing through here, you're technically flanking them somewhat, so they do actually get morale penalties. So instead of just like deploying flat like that, it's better if you have the additional troop numbers to put it on an angle. If you can, that is, of course. Right. It does help quite a lot. I think we should be fine. Then we've got first cohort that can go there. I think the brunt of the force is going to go there, though. So, even though I just deployed them there, I think there's going to be a lot more coming this way. 400 men in that first cohort. That is just absolutely fantastic. I probably shouldn't put the cohort there, because I've actually got 4 of these. So once I've just quickly deployed you there, now we'll chuck... that just a lot of Libyans here. That'll be just fine. Oh no, don't worry about it actually. Hang on. What I'll do is I'll just quickly change this. Perfect. Where'd those Libyans go? What did I do with them? Oh, there's a lot more just here as well. Just quickly get this set up, and then we'll be all fantastic to go. So who's just left out? The general. Keep him here. Even though I particularly don't really want him in front of the ballista. Right, we'll leave this unit here just in case we need to move them around. That is 1 unit. I didn't even... I forgot. Right. Okay, that's cool. We can put some barricades and stuff in, which we'll most definitely do. It's pretty cool how they've added that into the game. This mod, rather said. Spikes wise, they're always a pain in my ass. Always forget about them. They're always a pain for my cavalry more of a pain than anything. Now, for some reason, they seem to be glitching inside there. That'll be alright. Be able to get a couple of them. Yeah, I'm not going to use spikes, so I always seem to just bloody run into them myself. They're not even used overly that well anyway. So quickly, we'll start the battle. We'll quickly pause. We'll put all my Batavians in phalanx. So let's see what we're working with here. So they've just surrounded us pretty easy here. We'll fall back over this side. How many units of cavalry have they deployed there? Just their light. We'll be able to pick apart their archers. So just fall back here, cavalry. Go with flying wedge as well. We'll get my ballista to go with a flammable shot. And they're on enable fire at will. I'm sure they'll pick a target. How far can we actually hit? Oh, we can hit them into there. Start firing against them now. So now that we're in this formation, we can like sort of maybe form it up a little bit better. Oh god, this first cohort can go into phalanx. That is absolutely superb. Right, let's get a couple of shots off here. This is a really cool battle, if I do say so myself. That was a little bit higher, that shot. And so is this one, but it might just drop short of bloody everything. Once they get a little bit closer, it'll be better for us. Right, fall the cavalry over here. We'll get a flanking maneuver going. Archers wise, just follow you there. Probably follow you guys this way as well. So these guys are actually in shield wall. That is awesome stuff. Throw javelins. Once they push out a bit, these guys will flank behind them. But I might be able to get some shots off of my own here. No, I'm not very good at this, but I love doing it. Oh. I swear it's so inconsistent, unless you're bloody really close. I think we'll be right to tear up their cavalry now. Their archers just here. Alright, let's get a shot. They're not moving up their infantry any differently. No, they are falling them over there. We're just going to have to move up to this one. Oh, that was a little bit too close. Getting in that cinematic shot there. Not the best. They're going to have to battle that down. Ballista. Fire at their archers. I don't want too much friendly fire to go down. Okay, here we go. Light missile. We should be able to beat their light missile quite efficiently, but we'll just have to hold out. Archers wise, I want you to fire upon theirs. Fire at there as well. Alright, we got them. Go, 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 go. They're gonna be a dick and run, aren't they? Yeah. I don't know how my ballista are doing. It is sort of fruitless running after... Wasn't that the saying? It's fruitless running down archer cavalry. Oh well. Let's try hit them from behind then. But my Batavian auxiliaries should be holding. It's quite realistic, of course, having these Germanic men fight for us, seeing as we've conquered most of...
The men are wavering.
Oh fuck, would we just get... Wait, where the hell am I... Yeah, they did too, they just got bloody wrecked there. That charge was not very effective. Just with the amount of skirmishes, they're just getting rinsed. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fall through here now. We got them on the back foot. Charge. Push through there. It's not going to worry us. Get my archers to hit theirs. Let's start running them down now. Halt. Go with some buffs. Their archers won't be much of a problem. Once we get some of the levies to chase after them. Right, let's flank. Come on, we need to flank them. Get them from behind. We'll be able to get rid of them. They're holding off pretty well, though. I would push my reinforcements through there, but we've got hidden manholes there. So what I'm going to do is get you out of there as well. Push this way. Because I don't want you to run over my own traps, which is what usually happens in this sort of... campaigns. Alright, I'm going to form my archers out there. Alright, let's start hitting them from behind. But like I said, we're going to get the light troops to fire against their archers. I could even go for like a push through here, just to... That would do quite well, this charge bonus or something. While we're hitting them from the sides here. They are countering their charge, actually, not too bad. Right, move up. Nope, their cavalry's coming in from behind, that's not good. get my light units to run them down. Then we'll get my archers as well for supporting. Wow, that unit broke so quickly. Holy shit. Mind you, these guys don't have the best morale. Not gonna lie. From what I can remember. 39. Yeah, compared to these guys that have 60. Come on, let's get behind these hoplites.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Maybe we can start speeding it up a bit. Okay, I'm going to continue. We do have some of my own generals unit. We've still got some cavalry left. I want to try to capture as many of them as possible so we can sell for slaves, because the thing is I was rapidly expanding so much and I didn't really have that much infrastructure to sell slaves, so I wasn't even, well, I wouldn't have been turning that much of a profit anyway. But now I've put a lot of money into it. We're actually getting some more technology, so I'm going to try and get as many slaves as possible. The best. So some of these lighter troops I'll put into like sort of melee, just try to run them down. Such as my archers, because obviously we don't really need a high attack, we just need to be quick and nimble to run them down. My heavier sort of auxiliaries and stuff aren't really going to be able to do that, are they? But a pretty good battle, if I do say so myself. Exactly what I wanted. I wanted them to push me instead of actually fighting the siege, because we would have just lost so many bloody men due to attrition. But the first cohort did do reasonably well. Held the line. Alright, how are my archers doing? I think mostly everyone's run away now. Couple of nobles. Yep, we'll end it there. A decisive victory. We deployed 3,369. We lost 477 on the field. The Gaetulians did outnumber us. They deployed 3,824, and they lost shy of 3,000. Holy shit. The enemy managed to run the enemy. I'm a little bit tired at the moment, guys. I do apologize. I've been fumbling my words throughout this part, if you haven't noticed. But my general managed to kill 438. The ballista killed 64. Okay, that unit of Batavians killed 244. That's the only problem with these. They do have a morale sort of penalty, which is understandable. We conquered them. They're barbarians fighting in Northern Africa. Ugh. And they might be thinking, why the fuck aren't I home on my farm? Oh, I actually lost my 2 units of cavalry, which is a shame. We'll enslave the remaining. But they've actually pushed closer towards my other army. Okay. How are we going for time? 24 minutes. Okay. I'll do a save. We'll get my spy here to poison the provisions. I think intercepting them won't work. Successful. Nicely done. That's weakened them just even that little bit more. We'll run them down. We even have reinforcing help. Fantastic. We'll go with an aggressive attack. We'll enslave the remaining. I do have them being sold now, so that should be good. And then with 3 turns, 9,000, we're going to get some more. We are making our money back slowly. I'm trying to see if the siege here is in our favour. Well, still not quite, but I still will hold it off. What am I better to go with? I'll just go into a a stance. We'll probably play that in the next episode if it's sort of difficult for us. Right, how are we going up here? We lost Lilybaeum, which isn't good whatsoever. So I want to try disembark and get my army over there as quickly as possible. What's like the nearest like sort of land piece? Maybe even just disembarking in Syracuse might help. Oh no, there's a spot of land here we can disembark on. We'll keep an army there just in case the Carthaginians push across. My veterans sort of spying somewhat as well. What can we go here? Show forces, we can assassinate. We'll show the forces, I want to see what they've got in there. We can't really do anything until they get in range. So they still have a fair few territories. Tingus. Okay, Corrales, we've taken that. Might start converting some of the buildings once again. It's just we haven't got the money, that's the only problem, isn't it? Military Wharf, don't necessarily want that. We've got a military wharf at Napolis. I think we're better off going with a trade. Carthage, obviously, historically was one of the big trading hubs. That's why the Punic Wars happened. The scraps over Sicily. That's why the Romans saw them as a huge threat. So we'll go with a harbour. And however they pass, I want to convert them to a fishmonger. So we can get more. Well, I probably should bring it down because fishmongers create too much public order. I might just wait then, actually. Public forum. I am going to need some changing of the religion. Do I need a military base here? We could get some cool Africanized sort of infantry. So maybe I should wait. We'll see. Okay. No one's really pushing me on my barbarian borders. How are my relations? Lugii, boy, still hate me. Like I said, we'll just see. We'll just see how well I do against the Carthaginians, because I might actually need to push those stacks down. Public order seems to be alright. Is it because I'm just exempting them from tax? It is. How many other places am I exempting from tax? Surely it wouldn't be that many. I just need to check just because I forgot that I was doing that. Yeah, no, we're pretty well right. Everywhere else we seem to be collecting taxes. Which is fine. Absolutely fantastic. Right, well. Should I end the video here or continue? No, let's continue. I want to play more. We'll see what happens. Right, buildings, what should we basically do here? Probably nearly should save money so I can upgrade Carthage. I'm obviously going to have to get more religious buildings, so probably should dismantle that actually. I wouldn't mind a barracks here, like I said. But dismantling that might be a good idea as well. However, I don't really want to create like too much slums or something, so I'd rather just keep them in check. I think this should be enough to take out that army. However, should I send another force over? But if like a Carthaginian fleet comes, we're already risking enough as it is, aren't we? Oh, fuck it. You gotta risk it for the biscuit. As we don't have a very big fleet in the Mediterranean anymore, we can't really afford it. We did destroy Carthage's big main fleet. Okay, my spy leveled up. I totally forgot about that. Intercept orders. What do I really want to go with? I think poisoning is the best for my spy. So go with the snake. That's what I really like to do. Poison them, weak them down. Obviously, it's been heavily nerfed in Divide et Impera. But speaking about Divide et Impera, if you guys want to play this along with me on my submods, all the links are in the description below. Go back and watch the first episode if you want to go watch the submods I'm playing with. Can't particularly remember, but just off the top of my head, I am playing with a faster battle, simply because, for continuity's sake, I know Divide et Impera, like I love these battles that can slug out for hours, but however, in the same boat as that, as a YouTuber, it doesn't really make much sense from like a continuity perspective. If you know what I mean? Also, I do... Okay, so they have pushed out of Lilybaeum. Interesting, interesting. So what I want to do is I'm going to move Legion... Should I just go for like a sea attack here then? We'll block the port. Push Legion 1 to Syracuse. We'll push the other Legion just on water, then we'll push you guys around here. So now we should be not... Why? Why can't you go for like that? There we are. That should be a lot better. Even with an amphibious attack, they'd have a garrison. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? 145 men lost. Yeah, that's what I thought. So now they're actually there. We'll push the fleet there as well. Okay, so now we have some money to work with, which is fantastic. I even have enough money to convert Carthage if I wanted to. We'll see. We'll see. A lot more fish could be cool. We'll bring that down. We'll change that. We don't really need a military presence here just yet, so we'll put this to... Oh, I wanted to bring that down. We'll bring that up. Okay, what's the auto resolve here now? Okay, we do outnumber them quite significantly. This army should be good though. The Protectorers. Okay. Protectorers. Any factions I can get trade rights with? The Boy, the Canterbury, no. Lugii. Okay. We'll do a save. We'll take Garmania, the Gamantians form a settlement. I could actually liberate, couldn't I? Could be a good idea. Carthaginian army here.
Ready for battle. None will escape.
But I won't. Yeah, liberate. So, we've taken the Gaulians out of mostly Northern Africa, haven't we? Except for all the way over here. Now we just need to repair. What units can I recruit here? African elephants. Oh wow, they are most definitely going to be useful. Even though I particularly don't have that much money. Yeah, what can we go with? Minus R. Okay. Right. Well, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching, guys, if you watched all the way through. Really do appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. All my social media links, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all in the description below. My 2 legions now have pushed into the Gamantians' former territory. We'll push up to hopefully try to take the entire region. 1 unit's at Carthage defending and Thapus. We might have a battle here against the Carthaginians that are pushing. We can finally recruit elephants as well. We have 3 legions that have doubled back to Syracuse to deal with this army. We'll probably play this in the next episode. 2 units here as well. I might actually move this army down. I don't particularly need it all the way up in the north. We need to convert them as well. We just need the money to do it. Like, it's unfortunate. We'll be making some money from slaves as well. How much are we getting from slaves? Oh, 2,000. 2,200. I saw the trade and I was like, holy fuck, I thought that was the slaves. 2 armies up in the north as well, my 2 legions. Defending the north from the barbarians. Like I said, I don't really know just yet whether or not I'm competent. Maybe once we get Carthaginians and, well, the Gaulia are on the back foot. But once we push, probably more so into Northern Africa, I might open another front up so we can, well, have 2 fronts going on. But I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for more content on Simpzy Total War. Bye-bye.